Hello, how's everyone doing? What day is it? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully, everyone had a good weekend. Oh, random thought based on the thumbnail. I wonder if non designers see the Illustrator icon and think, oh, it's an AI tool. Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I mean, I could use the official. Oh, that sound. The official icon, but I quite like having I think I need to have a bit more. This isn't a word, recognizability. I don't think that's a word. But what you were saying, Paul, about me being in the thumbnail, my face, like it kind of, yeah, it does sort of feel obvious. But I think I've tried to avoid it just because I hate taking pictures of myself and all that crap. It's really annoying. Everything I look at is a design. So when I see my face in there, it'd be like, oh dear, there's a beard hair that's a little bit too out of place, or like it strays away, or oh, look at that long nose hair, or something. And it's just kind of like, oh, why do I have to be part of this? But I did do some A/B testing on it before as well, and shocker, it did show that thumbnails with my face on, unfortunately, do seem to perform better. Hey, Andrea. Jeff the Talking Mongoose. It's been a while. How you doing? I was just thinking the same when Googling Adobe Acrobat's AI assistant. It's a bit of a problem for Adobe, but now, of course, the file extension is .ai, so not easy to change. Oh, no, please don't change that. Hey, Moosh, Alana. Due Milanove? I probably completely butchered that. Soho, Mala. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, exactly. Brand recognition. Brand recognition. Yeah, quite possibly, Paul. Hey, bro, what's up? The sky. How you doing? Hey, Zach here. Okay, so we're going to be doing some certificate design today. So, um, how dare you all start without me? Hey, Kerry. I need to share this with you, Kerry. You said you bought Oblivion, yeah? I was listening to this earlier on. I was just sat in Costa. I'll chuck it in the Discord. Listening to this in Costa, and I was thinking of you. I was thinking Kerry would appreciate this. It's like a slightly more epic orchestral version of the Oblivion theme tune. Mate, it just made me want to flip tables and just draw a sword or something. It's just so good. Da, 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 da. Hey Nick. Right. That's all you're getting from my vocals. So yeah, certificate design. So obviously, as many of you know, I have several courses. There is a link in the description. I've been smart today, rather than me trying to faff around and find links and depend on Popaloo. I've put the link to check out the Illustrator First Class course in the stream description. So I'm trying to be smart. But where I was going with that was all of the courses have a certificate. So if you've already enrolled in one of the courses, you might not care, but when you get to the end, if you would like a certificate of completion, that is something that I can provide. And the course platform I use, Kajabi, it does have like a built-in certificate system. But what you're looking at is the design. Now, I don't know about you, but this doesn't really feel inspiring, like I've accomplished anything, to be honest. So it needs some work. Now, it does make it easier because you can kind of just check, when a student hits 100%, you fire out the certificate, it puts the course, their name. It makes my life a lot easier, but it just hurts my soul that this is the design. So I thought, do you know what? Let's make life harder for me, but make my soul rest easy and give everyone who enrolls a better looking certificate. So what I'm going to do is set up a certificate design in Illustrator, try and do it in a smart way. So, we don't want to kind of waste time unnecessarily. So we'll get a design hopefully by the end of the stream, and then we'll set it up in a way where we can just kind of put the person's name in. And I can then just email it. do it manually. I think that's probably the best way. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Could you tell me how to align the circle, which is in the center, of two reflected diagonal lines to use the shape builder tool? How to align the circle, two reflected diagonal lines. I think I understand what you mean. So if we just do this, we've got a bit of a mess here. Two diagonals in a circle. Select them all and align centrally, horizontally, and vertically. Hopefully that's what you meant. Hey, Pixel. Vihanga, Reese, how you doing? Needs more pop, Dansky. Yeah, this is my finished design, Reese. What do you reckon? No, we gotta sort this out. We gotta sort this out. So, okay, things that it needs to have. Obviously, the logo, certificate of completion. So let's just get some text in first of all. Certificate. It depends how we do it as well, because I feel like it needs to be printer friendly. You know, I'm very much into my kind of not quite black, dark, bluey colors, very much bluey gray. But, you know, someone putting that through their printer, it's probably going to get quite expensive. So I think we'll probably stick to white, so it is certifiably printer friendly. Certificate is awarded to. We probably need a signature as well. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Name of student. Okay. Hey, Raquel. Right, we're going to stick Carrie in there. Hang on. Oh, no. Hang on. Sorry, Carrie. I've mucked your name up. There we go. I might change your name and make it a bit longer as well, just because when you're designing like this, you want to design for like the, sorry to phrase it this way, the worst case scenario. So if someone has an outrageously long name, you want to put their name in, just so you can do font sizes and everything for like the kind of, you want the best and worst case. So the person with the shortest name and the person with the longest name. And then you just, you know, you're covered for everything in between. I've still got that. I've got that song in my head, Kerry. I might have to play it in a minute. Online. Okay, and then the course name. And this is typically how I would start most projects. I literally just type the words. What we hear, Myriad Pro. Don't care about the font. We're just getting everything on the page, so to speak. And we can do the hierarchy and stuff after. Do we need a certificate number? This is a bit tricky, actually. I mean, this doesn't have a number on. But obviously there's quite a lot of people that have finished and 100%ed the courses right now. So I think going back retroactively and looking at them and numbering them could be a bit tricky. So I don't know. This one doesn't have a number on. Is that really important? And then do you number it by all certificates or per course, or am I just overthinking it completely? Anyway, first of all, let's get my logo. Logo, where are you? Actually, shit, where are you? Oh, there you are. I still don't have like a set file like a normal person. I've got all of the work ever done on the flipping thing. There we go. Correct logo with corrected kerning. See, I'm smart. I've left myself a little note, knowing that I would forget. Okay. All right. Oh, I do like that logo. What do you reckon to the Dansky logo? I know we spent like 17 years redoing it. And I've kind of got this. This is a secondary mark, which I really do like. I need to use it more. I just like it. It's just clean. And it looks pretty standard, but all of these letters were created from scratch, which I am a little bit proud of secretly, even though they look like pretty much every other sans serif typeface. Right. I don't think a number's important. Oh, good. I'm glad you said that. Oh, someone's had a birthday. Where's Abby? Who's Abby? Abby, where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. Happy birthday. Dur, 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 dur. Do you not make cleaned up final files, sir? Sometimes. I think with my own logo, Moosh, it's never really finished, is it? It will never truly be finished. So for me, nah. Okay, right. We need a tasty font. What do I? Oh, actually, hang on. I've got my beefy font, haven't I? Babas. Okay, well, I use a couple fonts really. Inter for like smaller copy, and then we've got. Oh, I mean, it depends how we do this. Okay, right. I did have an old certificate design, and I had the name in like a really nice font. What was it? Where are you? Really nice font. Why can't I see you? Montours. Okay. So I think originally when I did a few certificates early on at the beginning, we're going back a couple of years here, I did use this one. So the person's name is written in like a really nice font, and I did really like that. It feels more certificate-y, it feels smart, rather than like, oh, let's be on brand and have like, do you know what I mean? Big caps, kind of. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It just feels a bit classier. What do you reckon? Yes, sorry, let me post it in the Discord. I'll post it now. Burr, burr, burr. Oh no, I've done it already. I am an idiot. Right, there we go. my brain's working, honest. Oh, thank you, Castro. Yes, I do a terrible job. Everyone, please like the stream. The algorithm will love me, and all my hopes and dreams will come true. Also, if you want to learn Illustrator with me, there is a link to check out one of my courses in the stream description. I do Photoshop and stuff as well. So, yes. Dansky logo. Do the negative spaces in the DNA seem slightly teardrop shaped, pointing right? Teardrop. I think they're very much just an oval, really, from memory. And then obviously kind of tapering in at the sides here. Originally, my logo was just a consistent width all the way around. Although typographically, you could say that is somewhat questionable. I kind of liked it at the time, but the refined version is it's quite similar, but it's just tidied up. It's got like a different Y. It's just tidied up in a few different ways. Different S as well. Good old Poppins. How'd you get that big toolbar? That's Astute Graphics plugins. So I still need to play around with all of these. I'm kind of learning them one at a time. But yeah, when you install the Astute Graphics suite, there's a lot, as you can see. Ugh, what's going on? There's a lot there. I got a lot to learn. But it like adds more tools and panels and features and things. Yeah, that's shite. My name looks posh. Yeah, I was thinking rather than legibility, Paul. I was thinking just more what Kerry said. Thank you, Barbara. I'm glad someone's paying attention. Oops. Yeah, Astute Graphics is a suite of plugins that are specifically for Illustrator, and they just enable more functionality. So from playing around so far, there's certain features that I wish Illustrator had, and there's like a plugin with Astute Graphics that will just do it really easy. Like you can do like long shadows and stuff really, really easy. Oh, there's just so many. It's almost overwhelming to look at until I can properly sit down and get my head around it. But I'm sort of working through them one by one, and they've got some really good videos online, like shorts that just explain, hey, this one does this, and they just make working in Illustrator easier. And sometimes, like I say, there's certain features that are a bit of a doing something in Illustrator is a bit fiddly, and you've got to do a bit of a workaround. And there's a lot of the time a plugin for that here. Yeah, I think it was Elaine who put me in touch, I think, with someone from Astute, and they've given me a complimentary license for a period of time to kind of try it out and produce some content together. But I think it's something like 120, 129, something like that, pounds. And that's like a full year. So I feel like, yeah, if you're someone who lives in Illustrator, like I do, it's probably worth checking out for sure. Display one of the tools from Astute. Honestly, I can't even remember what each one does at the minute. I've played around with a few. I've not played around with that width gradient, no. Oh, there was one that was, where's the drop shadow one? I can't remember what it's called. Is it dynamic shapes? No, I'm not going to try in this stream. I can't remember. It might have been up here. Was it AG offset? Or block? No, it might have been block shadow. Oh, go on there. Go on then. I'll bite. I think it was AG shadow. So it's got basically a tool and it's got its own panel as well. Right. Length. Yeah. And you can just change the length of the shadow. And doing that in Illustrator is especially frustrating because, and if you've done this before, you get jagged edges doing it natively, and there are workarounds for that. But to keep the text editable, you get jagged edges. This smooths them out, and you can change the color of the shadow. Let's pick a terrible color. There we go. Ugh, yuck, awful. Scale. Yeah, you can all these different settings. Gap. What's that? Oh, that's. Oh. Hang on, let me just unbugger up that. This is cool. Yeah, so you can add like a little bit of a gap if you want. Now, just imagine that with good colors. Doing that in Illustrator natively is quite fiddly. Shadow adopts artwork fill color. Oh, beautiful. That's just one of, as you can see, many. Anyway, certificate of completion. Right, so that needs to be probably larger. So we're going to do two smaller sizes here. Have some bigger ones. We don't want to do them too close together and not too far apart. So these bits of information are related. The name in the middle will close that gap, but we're looking for nice, consistent spacing, top and bottom. And then we're obviously going to pop this pretty central, scale it up, and then we're going to stick the logos somewhere like that. Yeah, I think that covers off a lot of it. And then weight-wise, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think this looks a bit more, it's a bit more like kind of generic. Like my brand font on the website is the Bebas Neue Pro, all caps, italicized. I feel like for a certificate, yes, it's on brand for me, but it looks a bit much. Is there a way to curve text in Illustrator? Yes, you can curve text. It's somewhat annoying. I would 100% think there's a better tool with the Astute stuff, but I've not got that far yet. So you can draw a line, and then you've got your type on a path. Nope. Type on a path tool. You can click and you can write loads of words on that path. Font take name is readable from my point of view. We can't use cursive font for the name in India. Why not, Amit? Why could you not have a cursive font? Just out of curiosity. Which is the best software for making certificates, Photoshop or Illustrator? They both have the tools that we need to create everything. So they both have the functionality. I'm doing it in Illustrator because, in my opinion, it's slightly better. The tool set in Illustrator and the features are more suited for exporting for print if you do need to. I think artboards are better supported, easier to manage in Illustrator. You got to imagine this file could end up having hundreds of artboards for hundreds of certificates. So I've got to be able to manage them and space them apart, and adjust that in an instant if I need to. With Illustrator, I can do that. There's also going to be certain elements on every certificate that will never change. So I need to set up a master template that I can edit if I need to. I think the only thing that's going to change is the course name and then the person's name. The rest will stay the same. Oh, I've not used Coral Draw for a long time. That's going back a few years. Just wondering, because I know there is no right way, but why? I just don't know why then. The first thing that came into my head, Moosh, was there's no right way, but there's the Dansky way. Oh, you ginger twat. But why did you choose to use Illustrator instead of InDesign? Yeah, so you could use InDesign. That's got very, very similar features that we could use. Use list of names or anything. That's a really good idea. You can actually work with data in Illustrator in a very similar way as well. I mean, I could do it in InDesign. One, I don't really ever open up InDesign. I could use data and I could enter that data into a spreadsheet and then that would load through into InDesign. It's just not a feature that I've used in forever. In fact, I've never really used large amounts of data. Like, I think if you're going to have a massive document with lots of data, it can be very useful, especially if that data is going to change. But for me, if I needed to do a new certificate and send it off, I'd probably just open the file up, change the name, do the class, boom, export, and it's done. So yeah, you could say it might be slightly smarter, but in terms of the real world time saving for me personally, it's not gonna be monumental. Unless you think, well, you let me know, Moosh, do you think it would be a big time saver? Like, would it save a huge amount of time versus me just kind of opening it up and changing a name? You know, whether I'm opening up an Excel file or a spreadsheet and then keying in a name, or I'm doing it in an Illustrator file, like, at least from my perspective, it wouldn't be too different in terms of the time requirement. I had to make name cards for 200 people, so that was the route I took. Microsoft Publisher is simpler. Oh, goodness. Oh dear. I mean, I can't even comprehend the UI in the latest version of Microsoft Word. Like when I look at Pages on Mac OS and I compare the simplicity of the UI to Microsoft Word, my brain starts to melt. So I can't even imagine what Publisher looks like. Yeah, I think a lot of people haven't actually really asked for certificates, so a lot of people just complete the course, they're happy, and they crack on. So yeah, it wouldn't be like a lot. Yeah, increasing or decreasing font size? That's a good question. It's not that. Oh, it's not that. No, there's lots of different shortcuts. The shortcuts for no, that's tracking. There's so many shortcuts. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's not something I really use. I'll look it up for you actually. Illustrator shortcut for changing font size. It's something plus or minus, I think. Or is it? Command Shift and then oh, is it that one? Oh God, I'm never gonna remember that. Oh yeah, that's a weird one. Command or Control Shift and then I think they're called chevrons. You know the two arrows that point in the opposite directions above the comma and the full stop key. Hey Tom, how's it going? Thank you, Reese. Someone had to say it. Yeah, that is the goal, to design multiple certificates. But we need a design first. Oops, wrong key. Right, I need some music as well. I need some music. And I need my stylus set up because this trackpad is driving me insane. I'm looking forward to hearing how you get on with your pen display, Kerry. I want to know which model you got. You got the 12 inch, but I want to know what one you've got because they've got so many different models. Right, is that correct? Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Oh, let's put Oblivion on. Let's make the stream epic for me, at least. Yeah, you got the 12. There's so many different models. Hey, Dilshan, how's it going? Where will you get inspiration from? What, for the certificate design? Oh, I don't know. Out of my arse. We'll see. Right. I think as well, it's going to be balancing creativity with something that's actually functional and practical. But I at least want to make it look better than that. Do you know what I mean? So, right. This is a start. We've got a border. Hmm. I mean, we could have some icons dotted in the four corners. We could have kind of a little reticle kind of thing. We could do a double border. Oh, Kerry, you've got to listen to this song, dude. Did you play the original Oblivion back in the day? Like, what was it, 19 years ago or something? Sorry. Oh, I'm having a great time. Right, I do have a file with some really cool icons I did recently that we didn't have. Don't think I've. Oh no, I've used them on my website. You'll see some of them on the course sales page. By the way, if you want to check out the Illustrator course, it's linked in the description of the stream. All right. Let me just find this file. Where have I put you? That is the question. Oh, there you go. Well done, Dan. Yeah, these were fun. Do you remember this stream? We did. Where is it? Where's the cinnamon bun that we did? The proper finished one. There we go. Cinnamon bun icon. We did loads of icons, actually. That could be relevant. Certificate of completion. Nice little handshake there. I don't know. Let's just see if we've got anything here we can use. This one's quite a nice icon. We've got the Dansky, actually, the mark, the face thing. That secondary mark. Let's go and grab that, actually. Thanks, Tom. They turned out pretty well, actually. They were just like a bit more, not too far into something more illustrative, but not like a simple icon. Do you know what I mean? So they just had a bit more line work to them. Yeah, this one's probably one of my favorites. This one was Daniel's suggestion, which I loved. That's for lifetime access to the course. So a little bit of funny in there. But yeah, this one turned out pretty well. Just a bunch of design related tools. This one as well. Yeah, that was similar to something I found online, but kind of with my own twist. Yeah, they turned out all right. Cinnamon bun. That swirl was an absolute nightmare, but we did get there in the end. I mean, it would look a bit odd having a cinnamon bun on the logo, as hilarious as I would find it personally. Okay, right, I'm pretty sure that's the one. So I don't know, maybe there's scope to put that on somewhere. Maybe an icon filled background. Yes, that is a good, yeah, we could take a bunch of these icons, include the cinnamon bun as well. Just because why not? And then have like a watermarked background. So these are all the linear ones. And then up here we did a bunch of different styles. I think I started these on stream and then finished them off stream. But it was the same icon, just in a variety of different ways. Yeah, we did some gradient ones. This was the actual page design. Yeah, it depends what we do with colors as well. Right, let's grab some icons then. We'll just see. We could maybe chuck some of these in there. Right, let's get that terrible certificate out of the way. Right. Hey Raquel, how you doing? You'd be surprised how many clients want things editable, so they want it in Word or PowerPoint. Ugh, no, please no. Hey Nick, how's it going? John, I was going to say Jono then. Is that okay? Right. Oh yeah, you remember these? Oh, Dilshan, looks like I got the job. Nice. Wait, looks like I got the job. Is that you actually got the job, or you've quite probably got the job? Just so I know whether to get excited or not. I gotta check these things. Hey, Levi. Pardon. Hi. Hi. Hey, Graph. Right. I'm on a mountain bike right now, but still got a tune in. Excellent. Oh, good work. I appreciate that. Right. If anyone has any thoughts, ideas, and opinions on how to make the certificate look amazing, please feel free to let me know. Right. Icons. In fact, I'm going to look up some other ideas. Certificate design. Let's just see what other certificates are. They usually look quite smart, official. Oh, they've got very nice gold badges on. Do we need gold? Do we need to ditch the orange and go for something super, super smart? It's kind of cool. Yeah, like a rosette thing here. I mean, that looks a bit like a bottle cap to me, but, you know, whatever. Oh, yeah, these are cool. They've got like just a little dash of creativity. Nothing too over the top. Gold badge form. We could try that, yeah. I feel like the gold would read out much nicer off a dark background, but you know, this doesn't exactly look printer friendly. But then I don't know how many people are going to print this out. Like if okay, so if you've enrolled, just pretend, or if you have, that's fine. If you've enrolled in one of my courses, and you say, Dan, I'd like a certificate of completion. Does that bother you, or are you thinking, no? How is my printer going to handle that? Spoiler: it's not. Oof, no. Yeah, you can see with gold and gradients, it's very easy to make it look a bit, oh, let's be polite, not ideal. Yeah, I like these, the little kind of rosette thing. I think this one's got like a paper texture added as well. That could be quite cool, like a really expensive paper. What would that paper be called? The like expensive paper, like with the little ridges. My printer can figure it out. Yeah, just chuck the PDF file. There you go. Deal with that. Okay, logo's a stamp. Parchment. Yeah, that's the word. But is there like, I'm trying to think back to American Psycho here when they all get their business cards out and they're comparing their business cards. Parchment paper. Because I could add that as a texture. Oh, good lord, Dan. Can you type just one word correctly, please? Ooh. Ooh, delectable. Google Hopf. Come on, Dan. Stay focused. Back to the paper, son. Come on. Oh, look at that. That looks like some sort of pecan pie. That is a pecan pie right there with walnuts. Just calm down. Yeah, no, I don't really want old paper. I want fancy, expensive paper. Canvas Creator. That's what app is that? Oh, Canvas. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. $20 paper textures. Oh, maybe this is it. Kind of like, it's almost like a watercolor texture. Yeah, I don't really want crinkle. That's the one. That's what I'm after. Thank you, Invato. Knew you wouldn't let me down. Ooh, got a few different ones. That number 4 is quite nice. What's that? 7? That's subtle. Okay, 4 and 7 are my favorites. Yeah, that one. 4. Drop down the opacity. Yeah. Shuttle. Watermark Photoshop logo. Yeah, I could do. We could. Okay, I've got to think about this. So we could do app icons and logos, but some courses in the future won't have a logo. So something like the 12-week designer blueprint that I mentioned before, that wouldn't necessarily have a logo. So it'd kind of break the template. Look at the subtle off-white coloring, the tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. It even has a Dansky watermark. Oh, that just reminded me, we've not done a cheese segment in a while. If anyone's got a particular cheese they're fond of, they'd like me to research, we could do that today. Yes, these were Illustrator icons. Still needs a gold badge with the Dansky face icon, in my opinion. A gold badge. Go on then. Right, swatches. Let's see if we can give ourselves a head start. Metals. No, that's not what I want. What am I looking for? No, it's not metal. Is it gradient? Yes, there we go. Gradient metals. These can be quite useful as at least a starting point. Bronze. Oof, no. Aluminium. There you go. That's how you feel accomplished. You get the Aluminium Award. Well done. Dull brass. Gold. Yeah, see, that's just... is that a bit too gold? So what you could do to make it look a bit more... Oh, what the hell? Oh, I forgot you were coming back too soon. Hello. Oh, there's a cat as well. It's all kicking off now. Oh my goodness. Is that Rue? Yes, all right. We all hear you. Shut up. I'll do a stream. So if you add a gradient as a stroke, apologies for the you know the deal now. You know the deal at this point. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to make any more noise over there? No. Yeah, you. What are you eating? Shut up, cat. Hey?
A kind nut bar.
A kind nut bar. Did you get me a kind nut bar?
No.
No, of course you didn't. No nut bar for me. You are going to become a hat in a minute.
Who, me?
No. No, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't turn you into a hat. I can imagine you as a hat, though, with a big smiling face. It would be hilarious. I would love to wear you as a hat. We would have so much fun together.
Oh, I like the gold Dansky.
Good. You should like it.
Hi, people. Wonderful people.
Ignore her. Don't respond to her. Don't give her the attention she craves. What was I doing? Something about something. So yeah, typically when you get like gold or something super reflective around the edges, you'll get like a chrome or a more reflective edge, or the side will be more reflective. And then what you do is you add in more swatches like this. And so just adding loads of light and dark areas just make it feel more reflective. So it just kind of bounces around from light to dark to light to dark, and you can mix it up. Yeah, so you see the edge there? It feels a little bit more reflective, chromy like. And then the top, in fact, the top actually for the fill, you could even go a bit less than that. We could even just switch this all around and just have a smooth gradient. This is going to be like slightly more matte, slightly less reflective. We could, that bright one's maybe a bit too bright, but if we do something like this, then the brighter one kind of acts like a bit of a highlight. And then I don't really want it straight on, so we're going to throw this at a 45-degree angle. Just makes the whole thing feel a bit more, whatever the word is, dynamic. And for the edge, yeah, we'll do that on the outside. So it's kind of like simulating like an embossing effect as well. I made my first $30 with Illustrator. Nice. Hello, our wonderful Queen Poppy. Am I the oldest student, Dan? How old are you, Carrie? I don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure a couple of students in their 60s and 70s.
I love that.
It's amazing. The age range is so broad. It's just brilliant.
You got some really young ones as well, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing seeing older people want to just get stuck into something and being able to kind of, especially if you're starting like later on in life, being able to bring people up to speed so they can just start creating stuff, like that's really cool. But equally, I get quite excited when it's a young person, because it's like, if you start this at a young age, like you give it like 10 years, I don't know, say you're in your mid-20s,
You're never too old.
you'll be absolutely flying. No, you're really not. No, it's all just a load of rubbish. The idea that you're too old to do something. 100% not. Right. I'm gonna see how this looks with a dark background. Moosh clearly doesn't care about her printer. Her printer lives to serve her every whim. So we're gonna run with this. We're gonna, yeah, it's gonna pop off that background so much better. Gold, unless we do the badgy bit in gold. I need to find a good badge. Where was I looking? Hang on, I've lost my thing. Where's it gone? There we go. Ah, there's some really nice ones on here, actually. Yeah, I feel like it does need something like that.
What's this for?
This is okay. This is designing a certificate for course members once they've completed the course. Kajabi does have a built-in one.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. You can check it and it will email it automatically when they finish the course. But the problem is it looks crap. It's probably the most uninspiring certificate design. I think maybe you can tweak a few things if I remember rightly, but even then, like I would rather have a nice certificate. Do you know what I mean? Even if it means a bit more work for me emailing it out. At least I get to email people directly and say, hey, like, well done, here's your thing. So I don't know, maybe that would be nice as well.
I liked the colourful one that you did.
The colourful ones from before. Yeah, I'll show people. Okay, I'll show you what I did at the beginning. So these are these are the ones that I did at the very beginning. So these were done in Figma and they were templated.
Oh wow, Barbara's 83.
Oh wow, Barbara, you win.
That's amazing.
So these were the so all of these different backgrounds were things I actually created in Photoshop. And then some of these are just templated. But every certificate had a completely unique background. We're just throwing our age around now. Who's the youngest here? Youngest would probably be 12. Wait, who's 12? I sent a badge in Discord.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Lucia's done a really cool badge.
Oh,
Love
how did you put that together? Have I just been sat here waffling and you've been getting busy? How are you doing that and typing? Moosh, I've got questions.
Because she's a woman.
That's amazing. Oh, I was asking for that one, I was asking for that one.
Dan just can't do two things at once.
I used to be able to. I can't anymore now. I just short circuit.
Bobby's 14.
Oh, man.
Jenny's 55.
Yeah, it's even on the streams. We've got a range.
Yeah, right?
Moose, is that in Illustrator? Like, or no? Did you? Oh wait, hang on. Did you AI that? You can't have set. Yeah, there's no way. You could have taken the credit then. I was like, wait a second. I was going to say, can you send me the Illustrator file?
Oh my god, is Andrew?
Andrea's not 11. You're not 11, you cheeky sausage. Dog emoji right now. Send that dog emoji. What am I doing? Right, okay. Thank you, Moosh. I'm gonna... You sent the dog emoji. Yeah, take that, Andrea. You cheeky little cupcake. Right.
Have you linked to the Discord yet?
No. I haven't linked the Discord.
Bobby's seen whose name is on the certificate. Whose name's on the certificate? Is it my name?
No. It
Is it
is Kerry.
Hooray,
Kerry, well done. Okay, right. This is a cool badge. Yeah, I like this. I do like this. Let's have a play. So, nope. You've already screwed that up down. We want to do the star tool. We can adjust the number of points. Have a nice spiky badge. Oh, careful you don't cut yourself on your success. Why can I not go more than 20 points? That's not acceptable. There we go. Can you just... What are you laughing at? What's happening? Is Paul doing AI stuff?
No.
Right, I'd have to check the Discord now.
Oh, it's not in the Discord.
You lot are just inducing paranoia now.
Tell them in the chat.
I'm trying to work. I prefer these colors much more, but we can change that pretty quickly anyway. Do. No, you can't.
No.
Oh, I like. Oh, it's pretty cool. I mean, maybe this badge thing would be much better in Photoshop. Doing like the beveling and the embossing.
Bobby asks, do you think graphic design will be replaced by artificial intelligence, or will it just become more poorly paid?
No, we're all gonna die. Skynet will become real. The end.
No. We need the graphic designers.
I think it's like most things, you know, things are going to change. The whole world is changing right now. It's going through this massive shift. We basically got ChatGPT, and all of a sudden overnight we've got supercomputers in our pockets. You know, I don't know what comes next. Who knows? Oh, I don't know whether to do this in Photoshop or not. No, I should try and stick to Illustrator. It's just looking at the line work. You've got that kind of inner glow around the edge. Let's try and mimic the colors here because they are really nice colors. So let's get rid of that. We'll just eyedropper tool these colors from this fantastic reference image that Moosh painstakingly created by hand from scratch. Yeah, that's much nicer. Bit more coffee coloured. Lovely. Right, we'll get rid of that. Will we get rid of it? Maybe just make it thinner. I'll do two versions. We don't want it to be too chunky. So let's get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Flip the gradients around. And then, yeah, I think probably here we want to go darker. Something like that, maybe. I can feel how that badge would be on the certificate if it were to be printed. I think the one that Moosh has done, it's actually just got almost effectively a stroke around the outside. So I might do that and then try and figure out how to add the inner shadow. So we'll sample this color. Don't want to make it too thick. And then we need the same gradient behind as well to kind of see how it reads out. And then that middle area needs to be dark as well. So we'll copy and paste, we'll move that out. We'll delete all of the outer path work, leaving just the inner path work. And I should be able to slide that back in place. There we go. Yeah. Don't know.
Terrifying.
Is that a machine next door or something?
Oh, you scared me.
Gunshots, maybe? Who knows? Did he just say that was epic? Oh, bless him. Right, so that one's got effectively a stroke, and then we need the appearance panel, and I've got to add another stroke around the outside. Why is my panel over there? That's not very helpful. And this one is going to go +6. And then outside of that, we've then got the star. So something like this, even if it's not exact. Yeah, it's got like a nice noise texture on here as well. And then this one here. So I wonder, how am I going to do this inside bit? Let's have a think. Let's do it in red for now, just so I can see what I'm doing. So we're going to have to go really super thin. So we're just deleting parts of the path where there's going to be no highlight. This probably isn't the most ideal method, but fingers crossed, should work. Right, so we delete all that. Then what I can do for these pieces, if I ungroup them all, it'll let me. I can change the profile to this one. And you can see they taper off quite nicely. This one here. Need to get rid of that piece. Yeah, and some of these we might want to adjust the width, although having them taper off like that, yeah, that doesn't really work. Having them taper off does kind of mean that they go to that point. So then we just click that, maybe make it a bit brighter so it kind of stands out. And we could even punch up the thickness. When you use the width tool, and obviously it has that tapering, it can sometimes make strokes appear thinner. So you need to factor in the tapering off and then maybe chunk up the original weight If you have a stroke profile and you start playing around with the width tool, let me just show you. So if I grab the width tool and I go, oh, let's do something like this. There we go. Fantastic. Beautiful. If I scale this up or down, it's still going to remember all of those width points and it's going to scale proportionally. Ooh, it's like a very expensive vase, which is very useful. And then, do we have any of that outside here? Oh, maybe one more we need to add in the stroke panel. So we'll duplicate that. We'll change the color, something very light. Do a terrible German accent. Change the stroke to the inside. There we go. Pick the wrong color there. This is horrific. Let's try and grab the same highlight color. Probably needs to be a bit brighter. Or maybe not. And then this one here. This is the great thing about the appearance panel is you can actually stack up multiple effects. That includes fills, strokes, and all sorts of things. So this one here. Huh. Yes. Ah, here we go. Look at this. Yeah. So it's just a case of getting the gradients, the light areas and the dark areas, which effectively are trying to simulate lighting here. When you start getting them in the right place, it starts looking like a proper kind of embossing. This needs a little bit of a shadow on the inside here. Oh, I'll catch you later, Alana.
Bye.
And then we've got this bit here. Let's round off all the corners. In fact, what I might even do, here's a nifty trick. Grab the swatch from the appearance panel, drag it onto another object, and it will copy all of those properties. And then I could go and maybe I could turn off the outer one if I wanted to, for example. Hey, this is looking pretty good. We are getting there. I think the gradient angle might need to shift around a bit. Maybe this bit in the middle, that's like very flat at the minute. So I feel like that probably needs a gradient of its own. So we'll darken that up. Slightly browner. You got to be careful with dark yellows. They can look a bit murky and a bit rubbish sometimes. So where's the light coming from? Top right. Whoa. So we're just going to fine tune this. try and get the right color. Dial the saturation back if it's a bit too much. Yeah, let's pull the midpoint. Always try and grab the midpoint with a gradient if you want to make one color more dominant than the other. At least do that first. You can move the sliders, but you can often create quite harsh divides, whereas the midpoint, if you move the midpoint, that will keep like a smoother blend. And did we want to go with the dots? Maybe. Then we're going to add another one of those. Underneath, we're going to go 0.6. It was kind of mirroring what we've done already. Oh. Oh, this is looking cool. And then I think the only other thing to add is we probably need like a bit of an inner shadow in the middle. Stylize. Inner glow. It's kind of around all of the edges equally. Oh, that's all right. Maybe it's subtle, but it might be enough just to kind of lift it. And then if we did go with the dots, I'm not sure about the dots. Yeah, so I think a lot of getting this looking good is just putting the gradients in the right places. So we've got the pieces, but now we just need to get everything in the right places. So it's just like tweaking the gradients, just lots and lots of tinkering. Yeah, just doing that, flipping the gradients around. Sometimes you'll get it the wrong way around without realizing, and you'll flip it and it'll look instantly better. This one here as well. This is using like a solid. And using solids, when you've got lighting in play, you've always got to be careful. Just because when you've got lighting in your design, you see there, even that thin brown line, before it was just a flat, solid brown color. So everything else is being affected by lighting, but that one wasn't. Doesn't make sense. So at least now we've gone from a darker brown to a slightly lighter brown. So we're just being consistent. So everything in here now is pretty much more or less a gradient. So we've got shadows and highlights for everything. I can feel like he's all right. Come on then. Come on. You coming up? My little kitty cat. There we go. Just missed the highlight there. Come on. Do you want me to carry you up? Are you incapable of jumping up?
Booty's too big.
He is. He's not going to land on that little patch, is he?
No.
It's just not going to happen. This is turning out rather well.
It's
almost like I know what I'm talking about. Shut Come on. Right. Oh, big baby. Big baby, aren't you? Yes, you are. He coos like a pigeon when he's really happy. He goes, you're such a baby, aren't you? Should we take a time out from the stream just to cuddle you? I know. I've got my priorities wrong, haven't I? What am I doing? I should be devoting all of my attention to you. I know. Should we end the stream there? Go on then. Tom, I think it looks good, so without the dots personally. Yeah, I quite like it. I feel like it needs some texture. A little bit of texture on there would be nice.
Wait, did you actually end the stream?
No, no. I'm just being silly. I'm just checking you're all paying attention. Right. Yeah, we can add some noise to that afterwards. But let's, before we spend 17 years just kind of perfecting that, let's maybe put it in the design and see how it works. Just before we go too far down that rabbit hole. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do an alternate version. Is he asking for food again?
Yeah.
Sod off.
Hungry boys.
See, if that's me and he keeps asking for food, he has like his 3 strikes and then it's like, nah, no dinner. He stops asking after the first time, so harsh, but it works. Oh, that looks pretty smart, actually. Oh, yeah, this does look nice. Ah, right. Gradient on text. First of all, you've got to delete the fill. And then you want to add a new solid fill there. There you go. Real stupid. Don't know why that's a thing, but you've got to delete the existing color. Otherwise, you'll kind of get weird glitches around the edge. And then add a solid fill and then change that to a gradient from a solid color. Oh, I mean, that looks nice in gold. It looks premium. It does, doesn't it? Black 30, 30, 30. Oof, goodness no. Oh, let's have a look, Paul. I should have seen that coming. Oh.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. It's like me, but gold with less hair and an even bigger forehead.
And naked. Oh my god.
No, I was looking at the ones above.
Oh, okay. That's strange. So shiny.
Yeah, that is kind of cool though. It's a little bit Heisenbergy, huh? A little bit Walter White. If you had a hat on that, if you had a fedora on that.
What, the statue thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Am I reaching? Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da, do. Do, do, do.
Music and chill.
Right, let's try that on the rectangle.
No. Come on, shoot. No.
Oi, come on. Come on, you.
He's turned into a cow.
He is a cow. And if this cow asks again, he's not having any dinner.
Ooh.
Huh?
You heard it.
Go
Put
on.
him there.
Lay in the smack.
Oh, we're gonna go get some food.
You don't mess with Dad.
He is literally so cheeky and delicious.
He's eaten so much today as well.
He's a pig. Oh, I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I like it.
Well, we got two. We got the orange one with the logo, and then we got the goldish. Goldish. Oh no, the chicken. Andrea, why would you do that? Oh God. Moose, no,
Oh my
please. You're all so mean.
Amazing.
This is not fair. This is abuse.
That should be the award.
Oh, Nick, you're liking the black version more. Gold member, yeah.
Moosh, new emojis will be being
I
later
know,
today.
I saw that. It's not fair. What did I do to deserve this?
It's so good.
I make you all courses and this is how you repay me? I love the fried chicken ones that we looked at the other day. They were so good. Goat wings! Oh wait, no, I can't have goat wings. I got a goat wings addiction. Oh, it's so good though. Right, why is that going on each letter individually? That's... Oh, we're probably gonna make this a compound path. What the? Oh my goodness! Yeah, I got all this to learn. Right. There we go. I just don't know. I don't like getting the gold. Yeah, I think I probably prefer this logo in the orange. Oh, I do like the orange. This is a real pickle. Maybe it's missing something. Because there were some other versions here that just, yeah.
Missing pizzazz.
Pizzazz. Oh, that's kind of a cool one as well. I do like that. Oh, I mean, that would be cool. Having like a proper kind of emblem or something like that. Oh, maybe this is a bit bigger than I actually thought. in terms of designing this, like designing it like a really beautiful, like kind of like these icons. You know, they've had like a lot of time and thought go into them. So something circular. Let's take the Dansky logo over here a second. Take the logo. Let's make a circle. Something. Or we could do it with this. We could do this as well. We'll do two versions. Make this bigger. Then we could try, okay, let's try a path offset. We'll bump it up a little bit. Change the width to that. Get rid of the middle one. And then what have we got down here? We've got, yeah, maybe these two. Maybe I can grab some bits and pieces. Turn this into something. I don't know. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree, as they say. And then what we got here, we've got some little X's and a pencil. Yeah, we could try and turn this into something. And then let's sample the same width for the border. And this one here. Yeah, like a bit of a badge or something. We've got the logo. We've got the logo as the instructor. Date. Yes, that is a very good point. This certificate here doesn't have a date for some reason. That is a very good point, though. This certificate will do on and then date. Very good point. Yeah, I think that is quite important. I think, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, we could probably get a few more shapes in there. Let's go full on PlayStation. Just get some PlayStation icons in there. Maybe a heart. Ah, you'll love this. If you want to create the perfect heart, what you do? Make a square, delete a point, rotate it. Thicken it up, make sure your cap is set to round. Once you've got something like that, go to warp, and I've got to remember the warp effect now. There you go, look at that. That's not too bad. And then you can adjust these points and pull them closer together if you want to, but then you've still got all of this as a editable effect. So you can kind of fine tune the bulge and how it curves in or curves out. This is the best no skill way to create a heart. you go. You just drop down the stroke and literally just play around with these settings, and you can fine tune your perfect heart. Beautiful. And then once you've done that, I'll keep an editable version somewhere. Yeah, don't try and resize it because it will go all weird. Where's me expand? Down there. Expand again. And then we can just sample this outline. There we go.
It's a lovely heart.
You got a lovely little heart. There we go. What other tiny little icons are there? We've got the picture icon here. We could chuck that in. Oh, I've got some tool icons. Hang on. I illustrated all of Illustrator's icons. Where are they? Where have you put them down? Yeah, there we go. All of Illustrator's tools as vector icons. And yes, this did take a long time. All right, Magic Wand tool. That is in both bits of software, so we could chuck that in.
Scissors are good.
Yeah, you don't have scissors in Photoshop though.
Swirly whirly.
I'm sorry, what's that? The what tool?
Swirly whirly.
The swirly whirly? No, Photoshop's got no swirly whirly. Brush tool.
Yeah, paintbrush.
Yeah.
Magnifying glass.
Yeah, we've already got a magnifying glass of sorts. I mean, it doesn't have to cross over. We've got a puppet warp tool in both, although I think I've got an icon for that already. I like the star. Actually, yeah, stars are cool. Let's chalk that one in. I might need to take them out of there.
Oh, everyone's saying pen tool.
We got pen tool.
I like a pen tool. That's like a screwdriver or something.
Well, it is a pen tool.
Or a robot hand.
You're just dismissed. Robot hand. I hope this looks good, or I'll be really sad. And I'll have to go and eat goat wings to cure my sadness. Right. Let's move them a bit closer. I don't like any weird gaps there. That does look a bit strange though. What? Are you back already? Come on. Oh.
I don't like the wand.
You don't like... No, I think maybe the sparkles are a bit close. It's been a whole 5 minutes since he last had attention.
Aww. ABHI says, I love your vibe and videos.
Oh, thank you.
What are you doing?
No, I won't share the certificate for down... Oh, you just yawned in my face. I won't share it for download, but this is what I will... Once there is a finished design, I will set this up as a template and I will be sending out certificates of completion to any course members who would like a certificate. So this is specifically for course members.
Can you give it to someone when you're trying to get a job?
I mean, it depends on the context, because obviously applying for jobs in the entire world varies massively, and it's obviously not an officially recognized qualification, but personally it would mean a lot to me. All right, Kat, get out the way of the microphone, you goon. Yeah, I think an employer might look at it and go, okay, who's Dansky? And then you can just send them my way and say, this guy over here, and they'll say, oh, cool. So it's not officially recognized, but you know,
It should be.
I'm a guy who's been using the software for 20 years. I think it's fair to say at this point I at least know to some extent what I'm talking about. So,
Most of the time.
Puppy, we're talking about software here.
Oh, you know all that. The other stuff.
I know things. I do. I know things.
I am the one who knocks.
I'm the one who knocks. This could be. This might have potential. I hope it does. Do 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 do. I feel like I need one more.
Was that Oblivion?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Adobe Illustrator is incomplete without me.
Yeah,
How?
Adobe Illustrator needs a little Dansky help button.
Oh my god, Adobe, please make me the paperclip for Illustrator. Please.
We'll make Dansky the paperclip.
No. Literally. Can you imagine? You're just trying to create, like, I don't know, a heart. Oh, it looks like you're trying to create a heart. Well, first of all, go and grab the pen tool, draw a couple of lines, and apply a warp effect. I would love to be the pen tool. Come on, Adobe, we can make it happen. Oh, that'd be so good. That'd be so good. I need to mock that up and like send it to them or something. It'd be an honor to be the paperclip for Adobe software. It looks like you're trying to create a logo. Sod off, Dan. What was his name? Was it actually Clippy?
Maybe.
Was it Clippy?
Oh, I love.
Or was that just a name that whatever it is,
Was
just
there something else as well?
just
Did you have,
acquired?
a cat. I felt like there was
Could you change it?
I think so.
I feel like it wasn't just the paperclip.
Yeah.
Was there a ball? I feel like there was a red ball as well. Yeah, it was Clippy.
Clippy.
But I feel like there was a red ball. Or have I gone mental? It's entirely possible.
Yeah. Oh, I love Clippy.
Clippy. That rhymes with Blippy.
Officially known as Clippit. Clippy, officially known as Clippit.
Okay.
From Microsoft Office 97.
Wow. That's going back a few years. Should we just chuck the cinnamon bun in the celebration badge?
Oh my god, yeah.
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it? Potential employer. Why is there a cinnamon bun in here? Need to know basis, my friend. Need to know. And you do not need to know.
You've got a South African fan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, Melito.
I'd love to go to South Africa.
But, I was just thinking that. I was just thinking there's so many places I'd love to go. Da, 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 da. Right, I feel like I'm going to just dial the width down a tiny bit because some of these look a wee bit chunky. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do a triangle over there, I think.
Nigerian fan. So cool.
Oh, I mean, it's amazing.
Amazing.
I'm very, very blessed to be able to teach not only such an awesome group of people, but people all over the world. It's kind of crazy. What a time to be alive, eh? What a time to be alive! Well, I'm not entirely sure where this came from, but I feel like it's maybe sort of cool. I love how I've just grabbed bits and pieces from another stream, like yoink. We'll have we'll use that. I don't know where it's going to go. I haven't really thought that far ahead. Da, 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 da. Right, I want to make this one a bit thinner. Ah, so where am I going to put this damn thing? I haven't really thought about that. I'm a big centrally aligned fan, and we've got a lot of stuff that is centrally aligned. Date and signal. Sorry, I just hit the cat in the head. Oh, whoops. Oh, cat, get. No, he's on the trackpad now. Where's my text? My text app has gone. Deleted it. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, Nick said we need the date. I feel like maybe, yeah, maybe the signature as well. I don't actually have a Dansky signature, but we could invent one. My name's obviously Daniel White, but we could. There we go. Do a proper little signature or something. We'll stick that in there for now. Okay, so on date, how certificates typically do, how do they do the date? Do we just do? Yeah, it's like written. So on the 25th of, or we'll pick a long month, so we're kind of accounting for space. And then the year. That hasn't happened yet. We'll try 24. And then we got signed by I mean, that looks cool. That looks better. This signature's rubbish.
Got some from the Caribbean. And a first-time watcher, YouTube recommended.
Hey, soft guts. Oh well. Hopefully. Oh, see, it's so nice when people are watching for the first time, but then it's like, oh, please enjoy it. I really hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, I still find it mad. I've said this before that I don't think there's anyone else regularly streaming design on YouTube. Like, I think it's just me. Which, unless I've missed someone or someone started recently, seems to be crazy. Ooh, that's an interesting layout. Oh, I like the balance there. This certificate is presented to. Doesn't say what for, though. Could we try an alternative layout? Let's try.
Hi, Eli.
Eli.
Rain dancer.
Hey! Hey, Eli, how you doing? The concept is really chill. I love it. Excellent. Oh, hey, now. Hey, you're new as well. Can't wait for my certificate. Well, that is exactly what we're designing right now, my friend. We are designing it, and we want it to be good. Eli, if you've just joined, this is the template that my course platform would automatically send. So I've got that disabled at the minute, and I just figure I'd rather put the time into sending out a good-looking certificate, even if it's a bit more work for me to do it manually. I would much rather that. So course members get a certificate that they're proud of, rather than something that looks awful. I don't think I'm going to get many complaints from designers about that. Right, maybe a different layout. I've locked myself into this central layout. What about, do I have to have that with Dansky up there? Certificate of completion. Successfully. See, I could put the name here, Photoshop first class. A couple of problems though. If there is a really long course that I do in future, it might cause an issue. But a bigger problem than that is Photoshop first class doesn't mean anything. So I think getting the context in of it's an online course. I mean, you could, if you're interviewing for a job, it couldn't hurt to show them a qualification. And even if you were to just explain that it's not, officially recognized qualification, but you've learned from someone with 20 years in the game, they know what they're talking about. I don't know. If anyone does use this for an interview, I would be very interested to hear about it. Put it that way. What do you reckon to the signature in the middle, Pops? Like the name Kerry in the middle.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you like the font?
Yeah.
Like it's not as legible, but it looks flipping cool, right?
Yeah.
Although someone else said earlier on, I think that they probably wouldn't use this font in India, but I can't remember if they explained why. I think I asked them, but I might have missed it. So if there's anyone else from India or a different part of the world that would say you absolutely cannot use this, I'd be curious to hear any sort of rationale. Yeah. I'm not sure if it was like them explaining that they find it hard to use, or I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't really ascertain if it was like a personal thing or not. I don't know if this makes it look a bit childish now.
Something's off.
It's probably me.
I don't like the date. I don't like the date.
What's wrong with the date, Pops?
It just all looks a bit weird. It's too much. Or make the date way smaller in the corner or something.
Yeah. Or we just get rid of the signed by, because we've got the name up there. We just sent.
Have it signed by you.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
You need enough space for a signature as well.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, this is interesting. So we got the kind of, I like the way they got the balance there. Yeah, so it's kind of, no, it'd be signed by. I see where I've gone wrong here. I see where I've gone wrong. You'd have that.
What?
So it's almost written in. Do you see what I mean? Oh, that was a disapproving grumble. Hmm.
I mean, your face is in the way a little bit. Your camera.
There you go. Yeah, I think maybe that's a bit overused actually. Okay, so the date would be, well, what's a good date format? We could just do this, the 25th of the 4th. Have it like boom, 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 consistent format. Signed by Dansky Squiggle.
Yeah, that's better.
I could drop a real Dansky signature in or make one up. I've not really got a Dansky one, but
Moosh says put your badge in the bottom center and the date on the left with the signed by on the right. Month and year. Yeah, maybe just month and year, not like the actual day.
I don't know. What do other certificates do for date? These are all templates, so they don't have a flipping date in them. I need a real certificate. Yeah. Yeah, why would you exclude the day? Yeah, this one here as well. It's got the only problem is Americans and Brits, they have it the other way around. So I think Americans have the month first, then the day, then the year. Whereas Brits go day, month, year. That's why I was writing out originally and having like Thursday the da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, why don't you just have the month and then year?
I suppose I could actually bring these a bit closer so they kind of, these two elements sort of sit. Oh, that signature throws it off though. That signature is annoying. Unless I were to be a bit clever and try and have the date of completion around the badge, maybe. I don't know. It's not too difficult. If I set it up properly, it's not difficult for me to edit. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a fancy pants.
I feel like you need the signed by above your signature instead of the signature on top.
Yeah, normally they've got like a line between them. I'm just looking at some references, so it kind of, it'd be like this.
Mm.
You know, like if it was a real certificate and this wasn't digital, you'd have, can you see right now, Pops, on the, yeah, you'd have that and it would be blank, and then I would write in the date and I would sign it manually by pen. So that's why it's kind of set up in that way. I'm not sure if that's what you meant, Moosh.
Yeah, that's better.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, Moosh, but make bigger the badge and behind the name or text. That is another thing. Yeah, that is another potential idea. You could literally blow this whole thing up and then drop it down and have it as like a watermark behind everything.
Ooh, that's cool.
So yeah, not. Oh, what about? Oh, hang on. Oh, what about? Oh, sorry, I just got an idea. Then who put that pixel? Oh, he just gave me a banging idea. All right, check this out. This better be good. Oh, I'm gonna like a flipping idiot, but I think this will be good. Okay, right. Let's all calm down. Watch. So we're gonna select all of these shapes in the middle, so they're grouped. Outside's on its own. We're gonna thicken up the one on the outside, and then we'll shuffle them back in group will align to that one. Ungroup, select these in the middle, drop them down. But then we've got the one on the outside that's kind of acting like a new border.
Ooh.
A new and improved border, right?
Mm.
So we've got rid of the other one. I need to... Oh, I should have set this up on an artboard. Okay, never mind. We'll do it the old way. Big grey blocks. Now that looks flipping cool.
I like that.
I honestly prefer it without the gold, I reckon.
I like the gold.
Do you like the gold? Why do you all have to like the gold? Why can't you just nod and agree and
Can't
say,
you just have it very, very small in the
Crumble,
right
get off the keyboard? Oh, where does it fit though?
It's like a stamp in the right hand corner.
Oh, you're funny, pups.
No, I'm a professional.
Oh, honestly, this one makes me laugh a lot. She's a funny little cupcake.
Dansky. This is
Dansky?
really real certificate. You basically pay for it. I'm paying for your knowledge to share with us so we learn. So however you want to write out the details, completely fine.
So basically what you're saying is my opinion is the only one that matters. Got it. Excellent.
No.
Just so we're all on the same page here. Yeah, I think the watermark's not too bad. I want it to be visible but not distracting. But if I were to kind of make it 10% so it's really faint and someone weren't able to see it, for example, because it's too light, it's not the end of the world. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a fundamental piece of text that is going to cause like an accessibility issue. It's just a optional nice to have. Hey, Pixel, that was a flipping good suggestion. Thank you. It's all coming together now. Yeah, if you need to align stuff, try and rotate it off of the 45-degree. You can see it snaps perfectly here, horizontal. Trying to snap on angles is not always ideal. There we go. Oh, that is rather tasty. That is taste delicious.
Can't see it.
Can't see what?
The outline. The
Can you not see it?
no.
Right, maybe I need to dial up the opacity then. I'm trying to make it visible, but not so much that it gets distracting from the words. You need to be able to see the words.
I reckon you could go darker than that.
Really? 30 to 40?
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, I wouldn't. No.
Try it.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that's too much.
Your border's not quite right on the top.
Ah. Yeah. Actually, though, this is quite an interesting test, actually, because obviously everyone watching the stream is going to be watching it on different devices, screens, phones, laptops. So some people might not even be able to see this illustration, and some people will see it very prominently. That's a very good point, Raquel. Yeah, we could bump up the stroke width and then keep it slightly lower. Yeah, that's a good point. Meow. Yeah, there we go. Meow. I'm seeing it from my TV. Okay.
Oh wow.
Right, that's a good test. I wasn't expecting that, but I like it. Add a QR code. Oh, I
just noticed the cinnamon bun.
have you did you not notice that?
No, I love that.
Poppy, I swear I said a minute ago that I'm going to add one, and you said, yeah, this is good. I was pretending to listen. Right, this cat, you need to get out the way of the microphone. Come on, what is... Can I have a boop? Can I have a boop? Da da dong, da da dong, da da dong. I mean, this animal is utterly ridiculous. Like, just look at this thing. Like, what is this creature? Mm-hmm. You just need to be next to Daddy, don't you? You big goose. Don't you? You big goose. You silly goose. There you go. You can plonk yourself on the desk. You gonna give me a boop? You boop? No boop?
Okay.
Can I have a boop? Where's my boop? Yeah, there we go. I thought he wasn't gonna then. The tools in the panel are from Astute Graphics, so it's a plugin. So that entire bottom half, if you've not got the plugin, don't worry about it. I'm still trying to figure out, like, learn the tools and everything. It's on my to-do list. There's a lot there, but I think they're really going to open up what I can create in Illustrator, and it's going to make my life easier as well. So I'm very excited to play around with them some more. Making me hungry, hot buns. Where's my treats? Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to...
Oh my
Oh no, what's
God.
happened? What's happened?
Paul.
What's he done?
Whiskey.
What's
Whiskey.
he done? What's he done?
That's so
No! What? No way!
Share that on the screen.
Oh my god!
Show them.
Sorry, Crumble. You gotta go. Oh my god, Paul, you flippin' legend.
Oh my God, I love it.
Look at that, so good. Oh my goodness. Come on, Adobe, we can make it happen. Just stick me in the bottom right corner of all of the Adobe apps. So good.
That is amazing.
I just need to work on the tash now. Get the villainous, thick ginger mustache. I told you, Pops, the mustache is making a comeback. It's gonna make a comeback.
It's fine.
It's gonna
when
be.
You've got a beard as well.
It's gonna be bigger and better than it's
No.
ever been before.
No.
You
when
won't know
no,
what to
no,
do.
no.
You won't be able to handle it.
When you took away your beard but just had the moustache, it looked awful.
Yeah, but this new Chash,
No.
this new one it will destroy you. It will flip your world upside down.
I think I'm having a party next door.
I think so. That music's going to come through and I'm going to get copyright claimed. It's like, God's sake, Jules. Oh, that's funny. Reese, you have come back at exactly the perfect time, my friend. Oh, dear me.
I love that.
Did you say poor you Clippin' Legend? I probably said flippin' moosh. I could have said something a little less kosher, but we'll stick with clippin' flippin'.
I'd love it if they used that. Imagine if they actually used that.
It just would.
You could do voiceovers.
It would be in a parallel world. Can you imagine opening up Photoshop and then that's there?
Need some help. You can put on a really overly English accent as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello.
Hello, it looks like you're trying to use the pen tool. Well, don't. Why not try the curvature tool? Ha ha! Oh dear. It looks like you're trying to add a gradient to text in Illustrator. First, install Affinity Designer. Oh, wait. Anytime leaving a Dansky stream and coming back is like roulette. You never know what you're going to get. No. It is a bit of a lucky dip, isn't it? Right. So we got a few bits and pieces. I've not totally abandoned the gold badge thing. We spent like...
I like the gold badge.
I know. I think everyone likes the gold badge.
Although Raquel said gold and orange aren't a good mix.
I don't know.
Okay. No, not there.
I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a design. Just give me a minute. I'm having a design moment.
Nick said, okay, I need that voiceover in Adobe now.
Yeah.
Come on, Adobe.
We can make it happen. Give the people what they want.
Badge between the date and your signature. Yeah, everyone's saying.
Oh, I mean it. Yeah.
The gold, the orange. Yeah. The people are right.
The people have spoken.
QR code of your website, that would be cool.
You just don't want to overcrowd it.
busy.
Yeah, I don't want to overcrowd it. I feel like the badge needs more detail as well. Wait, what the hell?
What?
Illustrator was just flipping out for a second. I thought my eyes were going weird. I'm going to have a look on Envato. This stream is sponsored by Envato. For unlimited creative downloads, go to... Right, let's type gold badge.
We need a funny, like, advertisement of your course.
Advertisement.
Advertisement.
Advertisement or advertisement?
Advertisement.
Get out. Oh my goodness, I could have just done this from the start.
No.
I mean, this is why Envato is absolutely banging. They've just got loads. They've got loads of pre-made ones. So I could spend hours. I could spend hours making my own beautiful gold brush. Or I could just grab one of these and drop in my Dansky. And these have got nice colours as well.
Envato is great.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, even you're saying it. Are you sponsored by Envato as well?
Come on, guys. Get on the sponsors.
Don't click his link. Click my link. I mean, I don't think you can time me out of my own stream, but I can
No.
definitely time you out.
No.
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 Don't time me out. Oh, what about this? Replace the red with an orange. Come on, look at it. That is premium. That is so premium. You've been overruled. This is more premium than you can handle. I'm just going to switch out the red and see if it actually looks good. Is it vector? Yep.
Oh, like the brushes on Procreate. Many praise.
Edit the colors. Recolor artwork. And now... Oh, wait. I don't want to recolor all of it.
Is Procreate what I use on my iPad?
Yes. It is very good. Although, I did try Photoshop for the iPad the other day, and I've not tried it in a long time. I tried it once before a while ago, and when I opened it up, I was like, it just doesn't feel as responsive as Procreate. That was my experience, and I just didn't try it again. You know, when you just kind of open, pan, zoom, rotate, Procreate was just super just responsive. No delay, lag, whatever. When I opened up Photoshop a few weeks ago, it's really good now. So they've added a bunch of tools since I last used it, but it was more the responsiveness, just being able to navigate around, pinch zoom, all that stuff. They've tightened it up a lot, which was really nice. Yeah, the spacing might need tweaking. I just need to just finalize this first of all. I'm just going to drop in a different one and see how it looks. It might not even work. Or maybe we could just do a gold one as well and drop in the actual Dansky mark. I like these colors. I think I like them. Do they look a bit a bit childish? I don't know. I've gone off that one. I'm gonna chuck one of these in and then try it with the Dansky mark and see how that looks. Cinzel. All right, the question is, which one? Maybe this is fun. Yeah, this one here. We can paste it in and get rid of this. And then grab the Dansky doodah. And are these separate shapes? I can't. Oh, they're all separate shapes. This is annoyings. So what I could do is add a stroke. We'll add that to the outside, and then I'll try and add this gradient here. Okay, if none of that's working, what you can do is you can add the gradient as a swatch. Don't know why I called that 2. Whoa, 1. And then just select the swatch there. So if you do get weird problems and things happening, that is a little bit of a workaround. I'm just got to try and match the kind of lighting now. So I've got to flip that around the other way. So the highlights are all, do you see what I mean? So they're being consistent. How the lighting is behaving. And we'll center that one in there. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Poppy has got an absolutely stunning singing voice.
Thanks.
It's just facts. It's not a compliment, it's just facts. Straight facts, bruv. And let's match the width up of the work. That's just abort. System error. Oh, I'm covered in cat hair now, and there's a random stain on my top. I don't know where that came from. How I got there. It's a mystery of the random stain. God, sat here in my pajamas. Stained t-shirt, Peppa Pig pajamas. God, what is?
Fruit fly that keeps flying in my face.
He's like, be my friend. Hey, Poppy. Well, that sounds a bit like Kermit. Hey there.
Oh, Cammy.
Hey there, Miss Piggy. Can we have? Oh God! Shut up. What if the badge was more linear rather than solid? Yeah, well, we got the linear one up here, which is the thing, and everyone said, oh, yeah, I like the gold. So now I don't really get a say anymore, do I? I just have to go with the will of the chat. I mean, I do like that, to be fair. I actually do like that. I think I prefer it to this one, maybe. You know, I could play around with the colors. I feel like this one's a little bit more gold than this one, but, you know, tweaking the colors is pretty straightforward. And I feel like it's kind of subtle as well. I think when you've got the Dansky logo and then you've got the emblem thing as well, it's like a bit much. It's like, whereas this doesn't feel like it's a subtle Dansky logo. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. I think I know what I mean. We could even go inside and just bring this in. And this is quite simple as well. It's literally just circles with gradients. I could bring that down just to close off that gap, maybe.
Misa like a this.
Oh, that's Kerry, isn't it?
Yoda.
Kerry Yoda. Coda. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you could do this. I feel like the signature needs to be like a... Oh my God, there's hair on the pen display as well. Goodness sake.
Let's get into some of the molting.
Molting. More. Alright, let's do a D. We go Dansky. There we go. Or something, I don't know. There we go. It's a fancy signature. Let me just round it all off. We'll round off the corners.
Ooh. Moosh says, would it look too much if Kerry's name was Dansky Orange also. It might be too much since we have the background and border now though.
Yeah. I did wonder that earlier for about 4.5 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's maybe a bit too much going on with the watermark. I mean, do we keep the watermark or get rid of it? I don't know.
Oh no, I think keep it.
Just a question. I mean, it's probably reaching a bit. You could say there's a link there between me, the instructor, and the student, but I don't know if that's really necessary. Do you know what I mean?
The student is part of it. They are the ones, the chosen ones.
Are you just saying words again?
Yeah. My belly is rumbling.
Can you see what I've got to work with here? Oh yeah, Poppy. So what do you think of the colour of the name of the student? They are the chosen one. My belly is rumbling. Fantastic. Insightful feedback. Thank you so much. My life will never be the same again.
I kind of like it. I like it. I love sight. Grey or blue? Oh, blue. No,
Yeah.
that'd be like Blippy, blue and orange.
There you go, Kerry. I've just knighted you. You are welcome. Or a different colour. I'm not opposed to a different colour. It's just
blue.
let's try blue.
No.
Yeah, no, that's no.
Anyone with kids will know Blippy.
Blippy.
His name's Stephen.
I cannot decide. Oh, what, in real life, Blippy?
I think so.
Stephen. I mean, we could go back to the dark version as well. We don't have to completely... Oh! Hello there, Governor.
There's Stephen.
What have we stumbled on here?
What have you done?
Made it black, like night.
Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold.
What about if the icons actually occupied the area outside?
What if you made the icons gold?
What if you just calmed down for a minute? Yeah, I mean, I think there would have to be. I know Moosh was like, screw the printers, but I think if I was going to go black, if someone did want to print it out, it's probably going to be
Yeah, I think white's better.
horrific for their poor printer. Do, 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 do. I mean, I do have another idea. I don't know why I sounded drunk then. I do have another idea. Right. So this is my other idea. And that is to make a pattern out of all this crap over here and then fill the pattern in the outside bits so it doesn't interfere with the text. Because I'll be honest, I'm struggling a bit with it at the minute. So let's pick some of these icons. Shrink them down nice and small. Do, do, do. Cinnamon bun. Oh, you've got to make it in there. We'll get rid of some of these incidental shapes because they're just useless. These ones, they can come a bit closer now because they're not as chunky anymore. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba.
I'll chase him up the stairs later.
Oh no, Kerry, stop
Actually
it.
haven't for a little while.
I It's been lovely. I've actually enjoyed just being able to be free from trauma and perpetual stress. Right. These aren't too bad. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $20. Oh, that is amazing. That is very kind of you.
I like the pair dancing.
That is amazing.
And
That is so good. Oh, you legend. Thank you. So, we should be able to turn this into a rather tasty little pattern. I don't know why. Every other thing that I say, I feel like I just want to burst out into song. A tasty little pattern, a pattern or two. Right.
Get wings incoming.
Yeah. Yes, Reese. All we need now is a couple more $20.
Maybe
We got the full.
maybe on Thursday
What's happening Thursday?
after PT.
Yes. We should start a GoFundMe for Gertwings.
Good wing charity.
Yeah, I think I've got these four. I should be able to make something decent out of these. Let's switch these around because with the pattern, there's a few icons like these four on the right that are kind of all very specific directions and things. So let's just randomize them a little bit. And maybe flip that one round. Size-wise, hoping I've got these correct. We'll line those up. Those up. So I'm just selecting them in pairs and aligning them. Because they're all different shaped icons, you need to align them by eye as well. All right, how am I going to make this into a pattern? There's a few different ways. So we've got the more recent features, which are... is it that one? No. Repeat. Grid. There we go.
The Caribbean stuck in my head.
View. Nope. I've still got Oblivion. Ba, ba,
They're
ba.
very similar. The Oblivion song reminds me of it. Hello, Yeri.
Hello. Gert fund me. Yes.
I wish we had goat wings. I need to figure out lunch. Yeah, goat wings need to go international, or everyone just needs to come to Bristol.
Yeah.
Bristol. You can hire out the van as well. We could do like an event and get them to come.
I love the fact that you're just like, well, everyone could. You could get Gertwings to go to international, or you can just flood the country with everyone from around the world to go to Gertwings. Sure, yeah, we could do that. Right, I gotta check how this looks now because something's a wee bit off here.
They're worth flying over here for.
They are 100%. This stream is Sponsored by Envato, Adobe, and Gertwings all at once.
Oh, that
For that tasty finger licking flavour, go to gertwings.co.uk.
the MSM person put, I've learned a lot from your videos. Thank you. I just wondered how you can work without referring to the layers panel.
What, in Illustrator? I never look at the layers panel.
Ooh.
Never. Ever.
Why
That's not true, actually. That's a lie. I'm sorry. I lied. There's one reason why I would go to the layers panel. And that's because actually no. There once was a reason. The ship that's a I don't know the words. 44. Anyway, so that you can see this shape here. You've got loads of different appearance effects. Sorry. Oh, good lord. Right. So in the layers panel, you've got lots of sub layers. If you click on this, you can see. Paul's going to mock me up for some sort of pirate now. Peg leg pirate with a chicken in one hand. A Gertwings as a parrot. Oh god, shut up, Dan. You give me ideas. So if I find this circle here, you can see it's marked by this, and you can click to target a specific sublayer and select them. Yeah, so sublayers in Illustrator are like regular layers in Photoshop. Layers in Photoshop, essential. Illustrator, no, not at all. You can use them, but if you wanted to copy these effects to a regular shape, what you could do is select it and then find where this shape is. So I've just moved them to the top. So there you go. You can see I've got this one here. I've got my new rectangle, and then you can hold Alt or Option and click and drag, and it will copy the appearance effect from the gold shape to the regular shape. And you can see this appearance effect has loads of stuff, and then you can drag that into the graphic styles panel and then save that as an effect. Then you can just literally drag and drop it on any shape you create. So if you make an amazing gold effect, save it and reuse it. I don't do that anymore though, because you can literally go to the appearance panel, grab this here, drag that onto anything, and then there you go. Much quicker than messing around with sublayers. I can't remember what your question was. Does that help? I hope that helps. Right, here we go. Patterns, oh patterns. I think we're going a bit doolally today.
Tom says, have you tried the Dansky logo and stroke in place of the circle container?
Have you tried the Dansky logo in stroke in place? Sorry, could you say that again, Tom? How do you mean? So stroke the Dansky logo. What, something like this is like a watermark? I'm not sure if I understood that correctly. Okay, right. Should be able to knock this out. And I've got this here. Two separate shapes that aren't touching. Ugh. So we've got to go and make that a compound shape. Illustrator will now treat these as one shape, and then I can scale this down. And then position that on top. Create a clipping mask. And now I've got that clipped. I should have. Why didn't I set these up on artboards? I'm such a damn fool. And now I should be able to plonk that there. Ah, the stroke.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I see what you're doing, Dan. One on the way. Maybe a little bit lower. 0.75. Do you know what I mean? Just so... Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if it looks a bit childish. I feel like it looks a bit childish now. I thought it would look better than that. Unless we just ignore all of that and we just have it as a watermark running behind everything. And rotate it.
Why you look like Thanos?
What? Thanos? What, you mean the purple guy? Hi, sir. I'm a ginger. I will see you at sundown for this vile transgression.
Huh?
Who's what?
Dansky. Oh no, Paul's got ideas now.
God.
Brawa Jazza says, oh my god, I love using shortcut keys and now I just learned a very cool one.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing okay, man. I hope your mum's doing okay. Fun is very healthy indeed. I think it's amazing as well when stuff and life and things happen and things are hard. Like, just, yeah, fun can just take your mind off things. The amount of times that I'll be like stressed and have a crap day or something, and Poppy will just act like a bloody idiot and make me laugh, or say something really funny, or dare I say, tickle me. Huh.
Chase me up the stairs.
Chase me up the stairs, yeah.
Do you recommend using Illustrator for billboard or signage design instead of Corel Draw?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've not used CorelDRAW in years, so any sort of commentary on what's better wouldn't be fair. But yes, I can. You can use Illustrator for signage. I did it for years. 100% Illustrator. Yeah, I mean, you could use InDesign as well, but I'd probably stick to Illustrator, to be honest. It kind of depends what you prefer using. CorelDRAW, I'm sure CorelDRAW is capable of doing it. It was 20 years ago. You know, I'm sure it's just as capable now. What do you think about Adobe Aero? Is that still going? Like, that's the AR stuff. I thought that was in beta years ago, and then I'm not sure what happened to it. It kind of just stayed in beta, and if that's the one I'm thinking of. InDesign sucks. You're not a fan, Reese? CorelDRAW. I mean, this is a daft question, but I'm guessing that CorelDRAW runs on Mac. Because I remember trying a version ages ago, and when I say ages, I mean years ago. But yeah, we're talking like well over 10 years ago, but it didn't really run very well on Mac.
Kerry, have you tried Skirt wings yet.
Yeah, come on, Kerry. You're pretty much local. Yeah, I think Illustrator does a lot of it, and it's just got more creative tools than InDesign. I think if you needed to do a magazine and the magazine's got 50 plus pages, yeah, 100% I'm using InDesign. Illustrator probably could handle it, to be fair. But it just depends. Like if you're adding in lots of high-res imagery, you will get to a point where Illustrator starts to chug a little bit, you know? It will slow down. Whereas InDesign has features that let you load in like a low-res preview for imagery. So you could have a 100, 200 page catalog and it would still enable you to work pretty quickly. Whereas at that point, Illustrator is just crashing and burning, buckling under the pressure. Yeah, now we're talking about it. I do kind of want to play around with Coral. Can you think of a good example, Moosh, of something that InDesign is different to Illustrator? Oh, okay. A quarterly Adobe mag. Right, how are we feeling about this certificate? I think we're getting there. What do you think about the icons in the background? I just stopped moving the screen around for a second. We're nearly at flipping heck, 3 hours. I think I've been staring at it too long.
Yeah, we probably should get some food.
We should get some dinner. We should try and catch the last bit of the sunlight as well.
Yeah.
Oh, clipping masks, is it? Ha. Oh yeah, that could be annoying. Yeah. That'd be the sort of thing you use a lot as well. I like the icons on the background. I like it all. Excellent. Okay, it sounds like 5 stars from Raquel. That's amazing. Let's change that back to... You've been denighted, Kerry. Sorry about that.
Oh. King Kerry sounds good.
King Kerry. That rolls.
Yeah.
Very nice. You could put a course members gallery in. Okay, yeah. So I know not everyone gets the emails, but I sent out an email earlier. I think they sometimes end up in junk. But essentially, I'm running a giveaway for any course members. So if you are interested in submitting your work, what I want to do is I want to put together a little bit of a showcase on my website of work created by course members. One, because it's just awesome, because it's like, you know, you get visibility of people's work, but also anyone who's considering enrolling in one of the courses, it's kind of like, hey, look at some of the stuff that other course members have made. So there's a giveaway running at the minute. All the details are in the email if you are interested, and there'll be like a random sort of prize draw in about 3 weeks. But I just thought I'd mention it here because sometimes I think my emails end up in junk and spam and whatever. Yeah. Yeah, the rounded border was quite nice. Yeah, it's just different as well. And I don't think it will cause any problems with long names unless we've got someone with an exceptionally long name. Your name would probably be a problem, actually, because you've got like 20 different middle names.
No, I haven't.
Okay, maybe not 20, but I mean that looks kind of cool. This is annoying because the design the design's got to be just right before I start blasting out certificates and emailing them everywhere. Yeah, we did have a box shape before, like this sort of thing. It's a bit more traditional, isn't it? I mean, it works. I think it looks fine. I think maybe this is just a bit more fun as well. You know, there's lots of order, and there's lots of like certificates are very horizontal. So as soon as you introduce any angles or curves, it kind of breaks up that horizontal vertical aspect of it, which can then kind of add a bit of visual interest. It's like a lot of websites, you know, you'll see the horizontal dividers for different sections or the big blocks of color that kind of break up the different sections, but it's just horizontal lines. It's not very creative. Where as soon as you slope those lines on a website, for example, or a landing page, you're not only kind of leading people down the page with the angles, but it just looks cool. It just looks visually a bit more interesting than just everything looking too boxy. I've got it. Dan, balls, lol. What's going on, Kerry? You all right? Somebody suggested using the outline of your logo mark as the border, if that would work. Yeah, that was Tom. I wasn't quite sure what he meant. Using the outline of my logo. Oh, sorry. Oh, I was thinking of the word mark. Sorry. So he... You've just joined. You've missed that. Oh, dear. Right. So this. Be quiet, cat. I don't think it looks weird. You can't really see what it is. I just think there's not quite enough context there. Dur, dur, dur. Yeah, literally just massive ears. I like the circle border a lot. Hey, Arnett, how's it going? I've not seen you for a while. What have you been up to? Saying that, I've just slurped an ice cold San Miguel. Oh, mate, you've got to crack one open on a day like today, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I was saying to Poppy earlier, I need to get like a 20-meter LAN cable, and I can run the cable all the way out to the top of the garden, and we can just stream from the garden next time, and I can sit out there in the sun with my feet in a washing up bowl full of ice cold water. Yeah, probably. Although that would be so flipping funny. Can you imagine streaming in the rain? Has anyone been more ridiculous to do that?
No, because the computer would break.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, you want a cuddle now, do you? You want a cuddle, do you? You just want attention. Oh, we need to go get some. We need to check on the kids. Fine. Check. I'm on a 15-meter one. That's what I need.
Children? Yeah, that's fine.
Using the upper left side. No response. Yeah, I'm sure everything's in order. Using the upper left side of the head logo would give it a different vibe. The upper left side. Oh, what do you mean? Just having it peeking round. I do quite like the circle. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I've kind of gone off this version with the big icons in favor of the smaller one. I could add some more icons into that. Now I've set this up, I can still go back into this. And I can still play around with the pattern and everything. But I feel like having lots of small icons is like a little bit less distracting. Just maybe a bit more randomness, but yeah, I do kind of like that. Just about this is gold.
Here's Raquel got a signal back. Oh, we're in a blackout.
Well, of course she's no longer in a blackout. She wouldn't be in the chat.
Might have a satellite or something.
A satellite?
Yeah.
I don't think Raquel's got a satellite, Pops. Correct me if I'm wrong, Raquel, but do you own and possess a satellite? Do you hear yourself when you speak sometimes? Does your brain not go, stop, just think about this? Oh, no, the words have left the mouth lips.
Yeah, generator installing. Reese has got it.
A satellite? Me? I don't believe her. She's definitely got a secret satellite somewhere. If she says no, it's definitely a yes. Nice. Generation Starlink, yeah. Big shed, off grid. They'll never find me here.
$27 and 40 miles per hour. 27, no, 80 degrees. Is degrees the same thing?
Sorry, degrees is the same thing as what?
It's like what we say.
What, Celsius?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it depends. Degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. I've never worked in Fahrenheit. It's always been Celsius. But 27 Celsius. That's a bloody nice day.
Well, it's 23 here, but to have 40 mile per hour wind is crazy.
Oh yeah, that is a bit nuts. I mean, it depends. Like, is it like muggy and like humid where you are, Moosh? Because like when I go to stay at my friends in Louisiana, when it's hot there, it's like dry heat. Like it doesn't feel very nice until you walk into the house and the aircon is on. And it's like that.
It would be nice if the wind wasn't nuts.
Yeah, I suppose blowing hot air in your face is probably not pleasant. Try driving a mobile greenhouse. Imagining that now.
The wind makes me angry.
It really does, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be nice if the wind wasn't nuts. Yeah, that psycho wind. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure it sounds like quite a nice time. Just have a couple of beers, relax, no technology. Oh, Kerry. Oh, this is just, I need to send that to my mum and be like, Mum, printed and framed. Can we get it? Can we get it for Friday? Just got to get it up somewhere.
What's happening Friday?
Well, she got the last one, the drawing Raquel did, printed and framed in like a day. That just caught me off guard, that did. I was like, but Mum, how did you get it from the Discord?
Yeah, how did she do?
You did, yeah, you sent it to her, but I was thinking, she doesn't know what a Discord is. How has this happened? I just couldn't make the connection.
She was at the window, and I gave it to her.
I need to mock this up. Maybe next stream we can mock up. We can improve the Adobe UI with this Clipsky. We can add it in there. We'll create a proper working concept, and then we can pitch it to Adobe. And then we'll sign a contract for millions of dollars. And we can buy a yacht.
Done.
And sail into the sunset. Sorry, what?
Moosh asked the same question.
What was the question?
If she's still out without power.
Who's without power?
Raquel.
But if there's no power, there's no internet. And if there's no power, there's no phone signal services. And if there's no phone signal services and towers, then there's no cell reception.
Maybe Raquel's like in the secret force or something.
No, the secret force. What's that?
I don't know.
What is this, like some alternate special forces or something?
Portuguese, like special secret force.
Oh god. I don't know what she's talking about.
It was like in France and somewhere else as well. Yeah, she has Jedi powers.
And she's in the secret force, whatever the heck that means. She's in the secret force with the secret satellite.
You get a discounted energy bill.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, that is a very logical thought, Moosh.
Yeah.
Moosh. I'm just looking for any excuse to take the piss, really. Too many. I've done that before, Kerry. Like 3 or 4 times. Autocorrect corrects me while I'm messaging Poppy, and then I just end up typing like. Just spamming anger into the keypad on the phone.
Heaven almighty.
Mm.
Anyone watch Bruce Almighty or whatever?
It's so funny. It's Bruce Almighty when he first does that.
Harry said, "How did you and Poppy meet?"
We met at the end of a rainbow.
How did we meet?
We met. I'm looking at the little toaster thing. I was going to say we met on a toaster. I've peeked. How did we meet? We met at a house party.
My house party.
At her house party.
Friends of friends.
Friends of friends. We got, well, first time we met, we didn't really actually speak to each other much. I was just too busy playing Ring of Fire, getting horrendously drunk. But when we went to bed, and I went to bed downstairs on a beanbag in the middle of the lounge.
Kind of being comfy.
It was horrible. It was so horrible. But I was drunk, and it didn't matter. And then all of a sudden, I look in my phone, and I see this number. This girl has added her number to my phone. Poppy, coolest person ever. 079, whatever the heck it was. The number was there. I was like, hey up, she's put her number in my phone. And then I just hop onto Facebook at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, whatever the time is, and oh, she's added me as a friend as well.
Creepy stalker.
Boom, boom. Basically, yeah, creepy stalker. It was like, hey up, mate. I think she might like you.
Well, to be fair, I added the other people that I didn't know as well.
Yeah, you had to go and ruin
I
it.
didn't put my number in their phones.
No, that's true. They didn't get a double whammy.
People loved him like a caveman.
That's the real story. Yeah, the real story, she drugged me. The rest is history. Prisoner.
That's great.
Oh, it was fantastic, yeah.
And
We used to have such funny house parties.
11 years later, 2 kids, 2 cats, 2 nutcases.
What, us or the kids?
Oh.
We just become nutcases. Yeah, we had known each other for about a year. And then Poppy's parents rented a villa in Spain. So we went and we had a nice time for a week. And we were just flirting with the idea of, oh, wouldn't it be funny to live out in Spain? Wouldn't that be lovely? And then when we actually looked at properties, like renting an apartment, it was like, shit, this is like not much more than what I'm paying now.
Mm.
So we'd known each other, what, a year? And we literally just got in the car, packed up the old Mazda RX-8 and just went and lived in Spain for 6 months. We got a ferry to Gijón, I think it is, on the north coast of Spain, and we just drove straight down through the night, which was about a 14-hour drive non-stop. And we stayed and lived in the Costa del Sol for 6 months. It was flipping magic. Yeah, she got pregnant. I didn't get pregnant, but it was bloody magic. Oh, Kerry, man, it was so fun. Yeah, I loved that car. I flipping loved it. It's so good. It's not without its share of problems, but obviously with the rotary engine and stuff. But my God, it went fast. Bombing it down the Spanish motorway past Madrid at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
Oh, you went down like a one-way road.
I went down the wrong bit on the motorway, but nobody was there, so it didn't matter.
Oh, and the creepy area between like Madrid and
We went over the mountains and we passed through some literal ghost towns. In fact, Kerry, I don't think we'd met you when we did it. We actually did a stream a while ago, like a private stream, where I went and dug up. Yeah, Kerry would love it. I went and dug up old footage because we vlogged the drive. And I've got some vlogs on the channel of when we were in Spain, and then we've got a video of us really, really drunk, which is my favorite video ever. And we did a private stream, and we went through all those videos and showed them. Yeah, it was just so funny. Oh, thanks. Oh, it was blooming great.
Oh, Mooch missed it as well. Yeah, redo one.
Oh yeah, you did. I think it was like the day after or something. You were like, "Oh my God, I forgot" or something.
We'll do it again.
We could do another one if people don't mind. I mean, I suppose if people have already seen it, just don't come to it, or if you enjoyed it. It was good fun. Yeah, that stream was so fun. We literally it was like what, 6 or 7 of us.
Yeah,
we were eating cheese and crackers. We had some drinks. It was like on a Friday or a Sunday no, it wasn't a Sunday. Definitely wasn't a Sunday.
It was around Christmas time, I think.
Yeah.
Leftover cheese from Christmas.
Oh, that was funny. That was. I enjoyed that. Yeah, Raquel was there. Yeah. The drunk video of Pop It. I want to find it. I want to find it now. Actually, no, I'll save it. We could do another one. If people want to see another one of those, we can do another one. It's always fun just looking back at. Was it a Saturday? Yeah, Saturday's probably a good day, isn't it? No work or anything. Yeah, we could do another one. That was fun.
We'll try and find some like new stuff as well.
Yeah, I've got to try and remember what we did in the last one.
There's definitely some we didn't show.
What's that?
Yeah, we didn't show them all.
No, we didn't, did we?
No.
There were a bunch of different vlogs. I think I did 4 in the end.
I would not nap that Saturday. Gert wings.
Vlogger trip to Gertwings. Oh my God, we could have Gertwings.
We could do like
do
a
it.
vlog on Insta story or something.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Well, that's your job. You do all the camera stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I think this is pretty good progress. Back to the certificate design for like 5 seconds. It's probably 90% there, I think. I just want to do a few different variations. These streams are getting longer.
Great.
If anyone would like to learn Adobe Illustrator with me, if you've enjoyed today's little selection of tips and tricks and things, I've got an entire 8-hour course. I think it's longer than 8 hours actually. That will basically teach you infinitely more than I knew in the first 10 years of my career, because I used Illustrator wrong for a very, very, very long time. Can you be quiet a second?
Trying to do like background music.
It's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on a horse. Hey.
By the course, I'm gonna get on a horse. Look, it is actual professional education. It's not like the course isn't just me and Poppy being absolute idiots.
It should be.
It's
We should make a course.
oh, you want to select a pen tool and draw a squiggly line. You can use the pencil tool, but if you hold down Alt Option, you can draw a smooth line.
And be no fool.
And be no fool. That cat looks like he's just given up.
Yes.
It's just like he's given up on life. Anyway, yes, I have a course. That's enough of that idiocy. Have an amazing rest of your day. What day is it? Where am I? I can hear a cat meowing. If you are interested in learning with me and you're like, you know, yes, you're an idiot, but I would like to pillage your brain.
Oh, cheese.
For knowledge. We didn't do a cheese segment. Right. Quick. I need a cheese. Quick fire a cheese in the chat.
Parmesan. Wait, no, we did.
No, we did Parmesan. I need a cheese. This is
Brie.
this is important.
Oh, I love brie.
Hang on.
Goat's cheese.
Have we done that?
I've got some goat's cheese and Gouda. Boston.
Right. We're
Boston
gonna have to pick one.
Well,
This-
Moosh was first.
What was Smoosh's one?
Boston.
Okay. Hang on.
Oh, Stinky Bishop. Yes, Carrie.
What's the cheese? Boston. Boursin is a type of soft, creamy cheese that originated in France. Created by Francois Boursin in 1957, it's best known for its rich, buttery texture and its signature blend of herbs and garlic. Although there are several varieties with different flavors. Like cracked black pepper or shallot and chive. The cheese is made primarily from pasteurized cheese. Oh, what has happened? The cheese is made primarily from pasteurized cow's milk and is designed to be easily spreadable, making it a popular choice for entertaining. Whether spread on crackers, bread, or used as a dip, its packaging, often wrapped in foil, helps preserve its freshness and creamy consistency. Beyond just a snack, Boursin has become a versatile ingredient in cooking. It can be stirred into pastas, melted into sauces, or used to stuff meats and vegetables. This adds a luxurious, tangy richness to dishes. Because of its balanced seasoning, it enhances recipes without overpowering them. Over the years, Boursin has built a strong reputation globally, combining convenience, flavour, and a touch of French indulgence that makes it a favourite in both everyday meals and special occasions. Anyone who's just joined the stream now, like, what the fuck is going on? Well, this has been absolutely delightful. Thank you very much for joining. If you'd like to check out my full courses, you can get the bundle where you save 28% and you can master Photoshop and Illustrator with me. And if you have any questions about design or cheese, I will be here to help you out. But anyway, here is the trailer. Have an amazing day and I will see you next time. Bye!